Generating 225.
Yeah, the mic's on now. Let's get some hellos in. Clutch, Flightman 100, Ladybug the Monkey, Mackay, Spike Flies, Land O'Lakes, which is pretty funny. The Butter. We're just going to look at the plane today, Cal Gamer. We're not going to fly it. But since the good intro is washed because the mic was off, let's just get in here and start putting it all together. So you can hear the sounds. Turn the music off. We have to do everything. Put on the GPU. Close the battery guard. Orbs, what's going on? Omer, Muhammad. Yes, the new 737. New threshold one, which uses Zebo. Look at these fluffy seats. You can see that fur even more. I'm not doing this in any particular order. Do need to get some lights on. It's the AM, the early morning. But yeah, it's built off the Zebo, but it's got new sounds. I believe they remodeled a lot of the cockpit. Overhead's different. Everything's different. New sounds, you get the whole family of 737s with it. No downloading separate ones. Dude, fluffy seats. Family's doing good. Daughter was awake till 3 last night, so it means I was awake till 3. On DC. Just aligning the IRS system. APU we're leaving off for now. need the position light on steady. Emergency exit lights. Got it. Pack signs. And we gotta work on the FMC. Got all the lighting on that we want. Nope, we need this light. Where are we going? Airport code. I got it in the description with the route, but we're going to San Jose first. KSJC. Up in the Bay Area. Oh, my nav data's out of date. Probably one cycle. That's too bad. Shouldn't cause much of an issue. Or, always forget this one. The Long Beach code, KLGB. Hickory Gate. We're at spot number 2. Grab the GPS left, plug it in there. Come over to route. KLGB's up there. KSJC. We're going to be Southwest flight number 3201. 321. Is that what I set up on SimBrief? Yep. Let's check the winds. Surface winds are right at 3003 knots. Pay attention to the position of the spring below, otherwise it will hit the baffle and cause a jam. The springs. What, they're gonna like pop out and hit you? You need it simplified. It's a tough aircraft to simplify though. Takes a while to set up. Departure runway would be 30. That'll be on the top. I don't know what that one's supposed to be. Top 4 to COREZ. Easy route for this flight. I think we only have one waypoint up to COREZ. It's MAKRS. KRS. Plug that in, then we can get our approach. I think it's Silicon 5. Silicon 5 with TROXX. I'll leave the runway off, but I'm thinking well, let's see what the winds are over there. It's probably going to be 30. Yeah, the winds are out of the north right now. Most likely that. We can plug that in. Legs are all set up. We still got to do our fuel and all that. I could put in the fix though. KLGB. This draws circles on our map display. A 5, a 10, and a 25-mile radius. Like so. There they are. You gotta go. Alright, man. You have a good evening. 30:30. how to get the level up. Just have to get it off Threshold's forum, I believe. You know, like the Ultimate Series was. So I don't think there's extra sounds to like do the ground crew, the service, and all that stuff. They have to add that later, I think. Payload today is... I have to get the paperwork for it. Your entire computer keeps freezing. Well, that sucks. My guess is it usually doesn't do that to you, except for right now, when we're trying to do something. Payload, payload, payload. $32.9. And then the fuel we need, estimated max 11.6. Wait, we need to add a number to that. Because we need 5.9 as the extra. Hey, what's up, HK? Patricia coming at me with that. On this versus Zebo? Well, this one's it's like a little better. There's just like a couple bugs I ran into. Otherwise, it's perfect. The only bug is on rollout. It gives me that flaps warning, but it's only for like a second. It cuts in, cuts out, cuts in, cuts out. That's the only thing. Otherwise, the sounds modeling appear to be much better. So, fuel 11.6 plus 5.9 equals 17.5. Ooh, look at that. The fuel has been loaded. Okay, I can get back in there. There's a lot of streams today using this plane too. The plan 0.6. Cost index is 7. Cruise will be 340. That's how it always goes. So I do test flights, but sometimes it doesn't even matter. Something completely different will happen. How come I can never on Volanta use, like the sim brief option is always grayed out, except for every once in a while I can get it to work. Oh, you have to have the destination first. I get it. It's understandable. Now it's picking up sim brief. Perfect. Where's active sky? Conditions, Wix, flight plan, KLGB. Okay, the cruise wind 255.16. It's only 34 degrees right now in San Jose. That's San Jose though. We need the current position 43. Flaps 5, trim 5.25. It's about where it was. Just because the computer, hey, what's going on? What's your question? Plug 134 up here. We're getting real close to being able to get out of here. Everything's almost set up. 134. Turn on both flight directors. Should let us put the... Oh yeah, we're not done with the plan. That's the page I was looking for. Wind is 300 at 3. I don't have the slope information, but that's okay. $12,000 first waypoint, or not our first waypoint, but that's the altitude we want to go up to. Do I have the Zibo 737? Yeah, I use the Zibo. When you launch it, it says the airfoil is old or corrupted. Oh yeah, I've gotten that problem before. You either need to re-download it, because sometimes it corrupts one of the airfoils coming in, or you can grab that corrupted airfoil and replace it. So basically just re-download it. It should work the second time. I haven't had it do it twice in a row on a download, so it should be fine. Okay, I think that's it. So we got to the FMC. Just gotta do the transponder. $34. Where'd you see that on the FMC? On the, I don't think it matters if it's what you're thinking of. $34. Oh, I put an extra 0. If you put 340, it picks it up as 34,000. Whoops. Wow, HK, thanks for catching that. That would have caused some issues later for sure that I would have had to try to fix while flying. $26,000. Hey, thanks for subbing. D-Type. And happy to answer your Zebo question. Dude, HK saving the day. That's why we got two of us up here. That's okay for a transponder code. Runway heading set, LNAV, VNAV. Yaw damper is on. Window heat, we can turn that on. Flight altitude set, landing altitude. We got 3-4 up here. Set, flight directors on, minimums are on, not set to the exact value. I don't know what it is, this airport. Somewhere in the 200. We're close. Minimums ref. Auto brake RTO. We can start the APU now. Happy New Year to you too. I can hear it spooling up. I wish the zoom stayed. That's the auxiliary power unit starting, which means we're getting ready to get out of here. Do I see other planes? Not at the moment. I'm on VATSIM. But I don't see anybody. Alright, APU is on, so we can turn on the APU bleed and the generators. Packs can come on for a minute, give my people some air in the back. That's all good. Let's set up our pushback, which should already be set up in the correct position. And it is.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Darius, hey, how you doing? Hello. I'm just getting ready to go here. Well, let's call her up. Let's get to pushing.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Three knots is our wind right now. Not too bad. Taking off from runway 30. Here comes the tug. Even plugged in the Thrustmaster Boeing pack for this one. Didn't need to mount the throttle this time.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Actually never tried it without mounting it, but it works. It doesn't move much, so that saves me the hassle of having to do that. Oh yeah, I got some wing views, some right and some left. This bar is too high though. I shortened it yesterday. That's a little better.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Little calibration there. Parking brake is off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, I think we're ready to start the engines. Let's go with the number 2 engine after the packs come off. Don't want to fall for that one. Alright, here we go. I better stay in the cockpit and monitor it. If your internet wasn't being dumb, you would fly with. That's too bad, flight man. Yeah, we'll do another one. My next flight, I would like it to be... It's probably going to be Allegiant Air. Alright, we got the number 2 started. Let's go for the number 1.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
We'll do that after this engine start. No, we'll do it now.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Say, why are we sinking? East Coast? We do some East Coast some of the time. Did some Florida trips recently. Oh, okay. I thought you meant all together. Yeah, next top might work for you. San Jose to
Tow
Ontario.
is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Alright. Switch over to the main generators now. APU bleed can come off. And the APU. Can put the packs back on. Isolation valve up to open. We don't have any trim air on this one that I'm aware of. It's usually right here. It's a different overhead though. Put the engine start switches on continuous. Those are all my memory items. Oh, we should have started the clocks. Okay, where's the after start? Well, the before taxi procedure. Generators 1 and 2 are on. The probe heat is on. Wing anti-ice, engine anti-ice as needed. Packs are set to auto. Isolation valve, auto. I said open earlier. It was already on open. I meant auto. Engine start switch is continuous. Flaps is needed. Flight controls. You gotta check them. And throttle looks good. I want to see if I get that warning. So far, well, that I get, but I get this other warning. I think it's the flaps. Get it on rollout. It might happen today. I hadn't seen that since prepared. With my old Saitek throttle quads, it would twitch. There was no, I had no, not really much of an in-between on the flap increments, so it would give me issues on takeoff. Alright, really think we're ready to go. Just need a lights, taxi light on. Anti-collision. Wing light will keep off for a minute. And really hope we're not forgetting anything. Got nobody at the airport. Okay. Let's roll. So we're on Charlie. Need to turn left on Lima. No, Charlie left Juliet. No, we don't even have to do that. We can go Charlie, Lima. Should be fine. Excited to get to use this setup. It feels heavy. Need some thrust to move. As that sun comes up, clear day. Do a clean install. Could be plugins. If you have any plugins loaded, those are always giving me issues because they get outdated. And then they start having problems. Give it a little more power. Yeah, the Lima entrance is right here. I don't know why I was complicating it. George's FS videos just subbed. Hey, thanks for subbing, man. I've seen your name before. I think you were subbed before. This glass effect is kind of nice, actually.
Approaching 2-6 left.
Yeah, it's a good idea. See if Microsoft's acting up, which it usually is in one way or another. Actually, it's been okay lately. I'll probably do Microsoft next week. Thinking, like I said, A320, a Legionnaire, some budget ops. I already had a route planned. I was going to do it today, and then they released this, and then I wanted to check this out. Being a 737 fan. The vertical box next to the... Oh, you click CTR. Click it a few times. So that's what you normally see. And then I think it's 3 clicks. 1, 2... No, it's just 2 clicks. It's actually really cool. When you're going over a mountain, it draws the mountain out from like the side angle and then shows where you are in relation to it. I started using it because several times I would walk by the Southwest cockpit, you know, when the flight has ended, I'm getting off the flight, and they have that box open. So that tells me they really use that. So now I use it, and I like it. And not a lot of people know it's there. One of those hidden features. And WowKid778, thanks for subbing. Good morning. Oh, I'd probably use the 800. I'll probably use this for a while. I haven't really seen any reason not to use it. Mosh Simulations, how you doing? Good morning. Yep, think they really use it. I can see why, especially if you have terrain. It just makes like the rest of the map smaller, which I don't really like, but otherwise it's cool. The altimeter right now is let me get that for you. I think it's 33.3, but that could have changed. Oh yeah, it did change. Changed quite a bit. It's 32.8. So you got to bring that down a couple of notches. At least that's what Active Sky has given me. We're going to hold here for the final part of the checklist.
30.
And compare them. Yeah, I think the main difference would be the sounds, which I don't think the Zibo sounds are bad. Alright, before takeoff clearance obtained. Fuel flow, we got to reset. Center pumps is needed. We don't need them today, right? We got no center fuel. Get all the lights on, the strobe light and the wing light. Transponders on TA, RA. Then we have the after takeoff. I use a PMDG checklist. It's a good one I found, laminated and all. Okay, I think we're good. Which is better to use? Well, I've only done one flight with this LevelUp. They're both Zibo, in a way. Well, you know the Zibo is Zibo, but this also uses Zibo. It's just fixed, you know, as in like you get the whole 737 family, you get newer sounds. The modeling on this looks better, quite a bit better. I think I like the modeling on this one. Now we may get that flaps warning on this rollout here. Happened to me last night. We'll just deal with it. It goes away after like 80 knots, I think, but it's not an issue with the flight configuration. It's just
runway 30.
I don't know. Might need a setting in the tablet. But all right, let's throttle up 40% N1. Toke button. Let's roll her out of here. Got the sun in our face. We're just at that awkward angle.
knots.
Cross check. Oh, it didn't do it. Nice. I'll spin a yesterday issue only.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Like, that's much improved there. Trim wheel sounds great. The gear being stowed sounds really good too. We'll get all that stuff in a minute. Let me keep the pitch at about 15 degrees while I do this. Auto brake and the gear are locked.
1,000.
There goes the climb power. just hand fly for a second. Get a feel for it. Get the flaps up, and then we can start taking a look at the wing views. So we head out of Long Beach, California. Takes a lot to control it on this turn. I don't think it's that windy. I like to hand fly it more, but when I'm with you guys, got to do these wing views, and I can't hand fly it and do wing views. Zebo of the Zebo. It's more Zebo than the Zebo. I'll get these on hotkeys eventually. Sorry guys, I have to use the bottom thing I mapped. Dream Virtual Flight, welcome. How you doing? We're just climbing out of here. Look at that yoke go, man. You know, it did that on departure too. It's of last night's flight. It's really like it. It acts like it's really fighting some wind. Does the HUD work? That's a great question. Looks like it's going to. Awkward to grab it. Oh, I almost wish there was just a button. Up, down. It's hard to move it. Oh my god, there we go. Looks like it's working. Now, one problem you often see with a new aircraft is it doesn't manage the flight well, but this seems to be managing it quite well. It's holding us nice at 250. Really holding it there. And climbing smoothly. So, now that we didn't get that bug on departure, on the rollout I mean, then I think this thing's pretty perfect. Oh, shit. Hit the trim on accident. There's LAX. Might see a departure or two actually down there. Have you used the Honeycomb Bravo or Alpha? If you did, how is the Boeing TCA pack compared to the Honeycomb? I think it's, in my opinion, I like it better because it's more of an airliner yoke. I did a couple videos showing what I mean by that. I don't want to pull on the yoke right now, but it tilts forward and in on the pitch, just like a Boeing yoke would do, or a hydraulic, based yoke. Kind of like a joystick. You know how a joystick pulls back toward you? Well, this yoke is like that. And all the yokes before this yoke have been mechanical, so it's just on the straight rod. Goes forward, back. This one's more like an airliner, so I would prefer this over that. But it's not needed, Oh, we got some more things to do. We just passed 10,000. We can actually go up to our cruise. 34. These lights off. Is there a click spot to bring them all up? No. Oh yeah, I think this is up there with PMDG for sure. I prefer it to the PMDG. There, it's stowed. Oh, I'm looking at Volanta because I'm going off the plan on Volanta, but it's missing the departure, I think. That's what's going on. And we need to climb. Let's go to the first officer side. Glare on the panels. It is pretty much stuck, isn't it? Look, there's dust on there and hair. I don't know. There might be a way in the setting, or there might be a way in here. I haven't had much time to really mess with it. And the sun affects that. Oh, you gotta close this door too. Totally meant to do that. Cali-One hop, still climbing. This is nice. I've never flown into Ontario, California, so that's a new one for me, especially from San Jose. I've never done this route at all. Got the charts though. Marked with parking spots, so I know where I'm supposed to park. So passing 10,000 feet, which you already did, landing lights, pack signs we can leave on. We can also turn the engine start switches off for now. Smooth enough, I guess the seatbelts can come off. $18,000. We'll go to standard mode in a moment. And we're doing it now. Do you think it is worth switching from full honeycomb set to the TCA Boeing pack? I was thinking about only purchasing the yoke because Bravo throttle seems better in my opinion. I also think the game seems better. Oh, I hope your hard drives aren't going bad. Let's see what I think about that. I think definitely I like the throttle, the honeycomb throttle better. This throttle is so weird. I wish they had designed it like the Airbus one, because the Airbus one you could piece together and then it still looked like an Airbus quadrant. This one is just weird with the heading and Mach and altitude knobs. It's just, I think they should have just gone with the way it was supposed to be, with the fuel cutoff levers, maybe a parking brake. That would have been cool. I don't know. I mean, at least getting the yoke. You don't have to get the throttle. I like the size of the throttle arms on this Boeing one. The honeycomb one, I feel like they're too small now. But you can add them. You can add Airbus style, or I've seen aftermarket Boeing styles that you can add on there. So that's all. That's probably something I would do. How do you get these views? I get them with X camera, and I set them up myself. I'll do more external, it's just so damn loud. About the same frames? I missed that question. November 824. Mike. Yeah, they're about the same, if not better. Hey man, great stream. One question. Do you have experimental flight model on next plane 11? If yes, what does it change in the plane? Thank you. You know, I've never been clear on what that actually changes. I think it's something to do with experimental things that they're working on in the aircraft. It enables them, possibly, is my guess. Never been too clear on it though. Wow. That's a good livery. I've never seen it in person, but it's around here, around this area. Just coming through 24,000 feet now. All these flights are pretty short. They're just an hour and some change each way, so not bad. Thanks for waking up early or staying up late with me. As we carry out these early flights. Still got that. Which airfoil is corrupt? You just need the specific one. I've had people have that problem, and I just give them the one I have in my folder. You know, because I'm on the current one, if I'm on the current one. Man, I set one too, and it didn't go off. Well, actually, I do remember it going off, and then I just kept sleeping. It's tough, man. I went to bed too late. So we got San Francisco. No, that's departure on. I'm assuming he's doing San Jose too. No, he's not. SFO Oakland. So I don't think I have to contact him. Is it better? I think it's better, yeah. One, you get the whole family. It's got new modeling. Even in the back, new modeling, but I think because of this livery, it's using the old modeling, if that's even possible. But it looked old to me when I was back there. But it's got new modeling in the cockpit, different overhead panel, much better sounds. Not that the Zebo sounds are bad. Always room for improvement, I guess. About to reach our climb. Just gonna step through. Look at the waypoints going in. Easy money. Easy approach. Legs. Then we'll have to get ready for the next one. San Jose to Ontario. Parking at Terminal A. Will be landing 30 left. Could probably exit by Foxtrot. If not, we can get Hotel, down Yankee to Foxtrot. If we can exit by Foxtrot, that would be awesome. That's like the yellow brick road to the southwest gate. It's right there, straight ahead. Gotta recall that. Sir Dodge or Dogecoin. Thank you for subbing. Spike Flies, gonna see me at San Jose. Alright, man, sounds good. It's the TWS B73X airfoil. And you replaced that one, or you downloaded the whole thing again? Let me see if I can do anything about this. Because if I can find it, I could just drop it in my Discord. I don't know if it's gonna play this. Oh, I need my. Where's my Zebo tutorial? It's got the links. This one. So you're trying to download 351 full, right? Let me download it and see. Actually, no, screw that. Screw that. Let me take one. Let me see what I got. I'll try to fix it for you. If I can put this in Discord, it might help you out. Alright, I'm downloading it too. I'm downloading a new version of it. I'm going to pull that airfoil out, and hopefully that fixes it for you. Hey, what's up, Triple Threat? Robert, we're currently flying over Bakersfield, California, heading up to San Jose. Piece of scenery missing. We'll just pretend that's not happening. Your problem is fixed. That's good to hear. I got all the Bay Area stuff popping up. The Oakland Tower is on. What's he control? Tower and ground at Oakland. From Long Beach, California. About 15 minutes into the flight. Flying the California One. As you can see from the thumbnail. We're just helping a fellow flight simmer out with an airfoil problem. I think, oh no, the download is still halfway. It's a big file for the original Zebo. This is also the smallest Zebo package we've ever seen in this LevelUp. Nice and hazy out there this morning. What's up, Mr. Yart? Welcome. Ideal wing view of the desert. And the Pacific, except you can't see it. It's way out there. Descent. Waiting for that. Love my cinematic video of the 737NG. Which one? Which one did I do? I love it. Love the modeling on this. Looks great. Not far away. I'll start setting up some other stuff that we need. Flaps will probably be flaps 30. I'll get that in now. We'll change it later. This might come down a knot or two by the time we get there. ILS for 30 left, 110.90. It's already in there on both sides. Course heading will be 306. Move the heading bug to 270 right now. That's all set up, and eventually we'll be going down to HVAC jeans 2700. Even the color on this FMC is nice. That shade of pink, I think, is more accurate. I prefer this over the P3D one. P3D is just, I don't know. The planes don't feel as good on P3D as they do on X-Plane 11, or Microsoft Flight Sim for that matter, in my opinion. They just don't feel, they don't have the feel. There's like a, I don't know, there's something off about it. Systems are fine. Systems are great. I was gonna say, is it flight deck to sim, but he doesn't do, I don't think he does cinematic stuff too much that I've seen. But keep up the good work. I don't know that I've done a cinematic video with the Zebo. I've done short Zebo videos. How is the download? It is finished. Let's check it out. Going to extract it. What was the... Oh yeah, there it is. TWS B738X lower 5.1. Alright, it's extracting now. Airfoils. Okay, I got airfoils open. Let me look for that one here. Let's see. Lower. RT3? Is that what it says? RT3. Wait, I'm missing some... What am I missing? I'm not missing it, but mine's named a little different. Mine is LWRT351. Yours is missing the T. Maybe you typed it out and it's just a typo. Alright, well I have it. Let me go to Discord. And you know what, just in case I missed top of descent or something, we're gonna bring it down a bit. Like 14. That way if I miss it, it'll just start on its own. We possibly might miss it. Alright, send me a direct message right now for this airfoil. I'm gonna send it to you. Try to send it to you anyway. I'm new here, forgive me if it's a dumb question, but why are you flying the LevelUp and not the Zebo mod? Well, the LevelUp just came out, and it's the latest and greatest. It's built off of the Zebo. It's done in collaboration with the Zebo. I like the Santa Claus hat. Better sounds comes with the whole Zebo family. And new modeling. Better modeling, in my opinion. Try this one out. Should work. It's titled differently than the one you gave me, but I'm hoping you just typed it out. And that was the issue. What's up, Roll Film Productions? But yeah, it's new. Gotta check out what's new. Newer and better. Oh, look at that livery. It's got some sun on it now. Looks better. It's good stuff right there. I felt like this is X-Plane 11, Need Gamers. I feel like the cockpit is modeled more accurately towards a 737 for some reason. Sometimes I can't put my finger on why I feel that way. It looks better. From Ontario? Oh, we won't be departing. Oh, you mean San Jose? I think you mean. It's going to be 30 right, I believe. Yeah, 30 right. Hello, all the way in Africa. Welcome. Happy to have you. Ugh, that's an ugly angle. Keep this angle. The Zevo cockpit is pretty, but this one is... it looks more real. Oh, we're going down. Time to go. Time to make this San Jose approach. I don't know if I have to contact San Jose departure. I will be in their airspace, that's for sure. San Jose's like right in the middle. Cool. Once I get there, shouldn't take too long. I'm not going to reset X-plane or anything. I've had good luck with this plane, at least, in doing multiple legs. Seems to work good. So we'll just hope for that. Hopefully I can get a good landing. I didn't really like my landing last night. It was kind of stiff. Hadn't used these controls in a little while, but that shouldn't matter. Or fly this plane. I think this plane is a little harder to fly, too. Would you agree? Like, it takes a little more input to get it going where you want. Something about the MCP. Right? Could be. I don't know. Let's go to my backseat view. Ugh. That glare, though, is so... I hate it. I don't like it. It's too much. The numbers look weird. We'd have to do a comparison. QA Pilot! Wow, man. Coming in with a $50 donation. Wishing you and your family a wonderful 2022, Patrick. Keep up the excellent streams coming. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate you for that. That was very generous and nice. And Happy New Year to you. We don't need any spoiler. It's Threshold. Yes, it's Threshold plane. Nice to see them involved in the 737 again. You know, in some form. Cali-One. Expect X-plane to crash on landing. I hope not. Why do you say that? Did it crash for you? Oh, my favorite sound? Trim wheels up there. I really like when the landing gear gets stowed. That's a nice sound. Putting the landing gear up, that whole process, it's got a real good sound to it. Should have run through some of the tests. Mr. Blue, can I get some peanuts? Yes, peanuts are on the way out. Only for a little longer. Because we gotta land. I'm gonna put the seatbelt sign on. We need to do the descent procedure. Landing altitude checked. Oh yeah, we gotta... What's the elevation right here? Field elevation 62 on that side, so we'll go with 262. Borrow. And then need some weather info. Altimeter setting is 30-30 again. Staying consistent up and down the coast. That's what it was when we departed. So we're going to set it to 30-30. It's still going to be in the standard mode until we switch it over. That's one nice thing you can do here. You can always set it first, and then you have the correct number when you switch after 18,000 feet. Or 5,000, depends where you're flying. How's the HUD? The HUD looked good. We pulled it down earlier, but it's a real pain in the ass to get down and up, but it works good. Now, just in case, we are supposed to contact this guy, because sometimes there's little things about the VATSIM hierarchy that I get mixed up on. I'm going to plug this in so I'm not surprised. Anything you can do to eliminate extra time it takes while you're flying an approach. If I had to take my eyes off the approach to fiddle with a frequency, I don't like that. Flap speed at 30 is still looking good. It dropped a little bit. Oh, there goes that arm covering up the button I needed. It's so stupid. Oh, right, so I'm doing something. There. Now it's clear. I just don't want a 3 hanging in there. Paste it on though. I mean, it actually rolls down and everything. Damn, scenery missing out there too. Yeah, I was thinking of buying X-Plane 11 because it's on sale and I'm frustrated with Microsoft Flight Sim. But, what's the but here? The problem with anybody buying it now is 12 is so close to coming out, we just don't know when. But as soon as they release the 12 beta, you can buy 11 and then you get 11 and 12 in your license. So if you buy it now, 12 isn't far away and then you have to buy 12. So that's the problem. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I don't think I would just wait a little bit. Beautiful mountains. Beautiful mountains. Get my shirt comfortable. Okay. Alright, came through 18,000, switch the altimeter setting. Endless bugs, yeah, and the airliners don't really behave right. Put some spoiler out. Line up the heading bug. Hey, Executive Dispatcher, you caught up. Long time no see, I know, it's been a minute. I think you missed the last stream, too. I'm doing good, just happy to be carrying out some Zebo flights on this fine Sunday morning. We're back on the path. Ooh, look at that, it's pretty. Oh, we got some clouds suddenly. Thanks. Something to look at with active sky. It's pretty nice. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, we're just coming into San Jose. Out of Long Beach, Anybody wants to join up? We'll be going to Ontario, California next. Parking at Terminal B. Terminal Bravo. Left wing. Alright, how's it looking? Going 265. Well, December just got really busy. I was working on a few different videos, so instead of streaming, I needed to spend that time editing or writing. And a lot of family stuff on the weekends. I just kind of got exhausted trying to mix it in, you know? Because I got to get up very early. I did a lot of planning into this one. I wanted to... Well, not a whole lot, but put some time into planning at least. I had a completely different flight setup. I was going to do A320 Allegiant, and then this aircraft came out. So I had to kind of switch up my route. I didn't want to do the same route. I want to do an actual Southwest route. Well, I'm back to at least streaming once a week. Sometimes life just gets in the way, though. Oh yeah, we're doing full shutdown at San Jose and everything. Full shutdown, probably connect the ground power, or I could use, you know, leave the APU going. Oh no. I just realized I don't have a mic button. Okay. Okay. It's set. Good thing I realized that now. I had it set up for my stick and not the yoke. Where's the volume control for X-Pilot? It's weird, I'm not seeing it. Streamlabs X System Steam OBS. How is there no volume? Oh. Oh. It might be on a completely different thing. Output device. Oh, that's why. It was routed to my speakers and not the headphone jack on this Thrustmaster. Could have been problematic. Hey, we're in a cloud now. Approaching 25,000 feet. Alright, time to focus. Desperado! Landing information, flaps 30, both reverses, auto brakes 2. We'll set that now, actually. Distance required 6,165 remaining. They're landing 1-2 left, too late. We're doing 3-0. Oh, because the wind's changed, like, real bad. 150. So we'll land with a 3 knot. It's not a tailwind, it'll be a crosswind. What are some issues you've encountered? Microsoft Live, I'm having my own on the Xbox. I've had issues with it crashing and stuff, but it was usually just the community folder. You know, after an update. Need my speed down. Need to get down to like 180. As long as it keeps coming down. Manage the speed now and you'll thank yourself later. Almost set up, now you gotta wait for me, I'm sorry. You have a pirated X-plane? I'd be careful telling everybody that. You gotta keep that to yourself if you're gonna do that. Looking good, looking good. FBI open up. 2021 could have been better, yeah. Oh yeah, we missed all those lights, huh? Chatting and fiddling with the back seat. Make a video on how to download this plane. I'll link it. I should have linked it in the description, but if you go to Threshold and go to their forum, just type in on Google Threshold LevelUp, and you will get it that way. Working on our flaps, coming up on 15 miles out from the runway. Doing the ILS 30 left. Approach arm. I'll start the approach checklist at 10 miles out. Yeah, X-Plane is one of the easier sims to do this all on. I will say that. Alright, 10 miles, gears coming down.
Gear down, 3 greens.
Right. So approach mark armed, glide slope is alive, flaps, we're still getting there. 15 coming out, engine start switches are on continuous, landing flaps almost set, runway turnoff lights on, landing lights. $2,500 feet, flaps 30 set, spoilers are back up, we need to arm them. Me here, Happy New Year. Pat, did you see the next DLC for City Skylines? We finally get to custom build airports. No, I did not see that. That's pretty cool. Custom build airports. That's a feature to check out for sure. First thrust, okay. Let me get my throttle set here. Moving the physical throttle. I'm just going to let it trim itself out, see. Flight number is 3201, but I'll be switching that soon. Just want to see how it handles this approach. It's doing okay. It's not managing the speed super well, but it's not too far off either. Oh shoot, how we get in flaps 40? We're supposed to be in flaps 30. Must have slipped in there. That's why it's good to have detents on your throttle. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. Just get the throttle in the right spot. Instantly wanted to sink on me. Wow, you fly right over the city like that, huh? .3506, nice. Nice to have some company joining us today. .1,000 feet stabilized, misapproach altitude is
Too fast.
probably not set. Too fast, my ass. 35 knots. 135 knots, I mean. Tripping. Any slower than that? It's pretty slow. But we're in a 737.
Approaching 30 left. Too fast. Too fast. Unstable. Unstable.
How are we unstable? We're as stable as can be. I don't need your doubt on the way in.
Approaching minimums. Minimum.
Continuing. Now we're a little bit off center. She made me nervous.
100.
60.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
5.
First thrust coming out. I hate getting warnings that you don't need to be warned about because they throw you off a bit. Nice. What are we exiting? Juliet. Perfect. Not perfect. Foxtrot would have been perfect, but that works too. Alright, flaps coming up. Spoilers. And we'll get the landing lights. Dude, look at these liveries. We got an old Thomas Cook there. Perfect. Oh,
Approaching.
damn. Actually need these on
Left.
while we cross this runway. First I've seen it on this plane. Landing last night didn't give me any warnings, but it's okay. Gonna turn here. Got the liveries mixed up. Oh, that's someone parked on top of traffic. Okay. We need to go down to Foxtrot, turn there. Gotta start this APU now. Now the lights are all off. Good, good, good. Gotta get the strobe. Wait, what happened? Oh, you made it up and it really is. That's kind of cool. There's so many things you could have picked, too. That's what makes it amazing. Damn, what's open? I don't have much for options. Oh, I could get that one on the end. I think I'll do that. From my research, these last few gates are the southwest ones. There's no line. Oh, there's the line. I was about to say, where is it? We don't have a marshaller, so. Where does 737 stop? Top one? Yeah. I think. Oh, we're gonna hit a building with our camera. Ah, right there. Set the parking brake. Cut these engines off. And get the seatbelts. Yes, Valanta will complete our flight. Thank you so much. A lot of this we can leave on. One day someone will make a sim with the ground vehicles don't run you over. No, they're not very smart. Alright, we can start working on our next leg. Just have to get SimBrief loaded up. Beautiful in San Jose. Yeah, I didn't use my plugins today, the list in the description, but I'm using the Orbx NorCal pack. Airport Environment HD, X Camera, Weather Preset Pro. No, I'm sorry, that's a Microsoft add-on. Active Sky, and that's about it. KSJC. Alright, this is going to be Southwest 4324 for this one. Guess we'll just use the APU for now. Well, we do need to do our fuel load and all that stuff. Payload is probably going to be about the same. Actually, it gave us a lighter load. .1. I'll keep that payload. The other one's lower, but I want to be a little heavier. Landing rate, great. Approach rating, great. Thank you for the support, EFB. I didn't know it rates you like that. Alright, homies. Let's get moving here. KSJC. SWA. Let me push SimBrief over to Volanta. And I gotta update SimToolkit Pro with another route too. What did it give me on that? It gave me a 27 feet per minute landing rate. How about that? That's nice. That's the smoothest I've had in a while. You know, 737 anyway. But who knows, man? That's why I don't use this landing rate stuff. If you can use 3 landing rate calculators, and they're all going to give you different numbers, like way off numbers too. Like I think I used SimToolkit Pro and Volanta last night, and it gave me like a 40 feet per minute difference. So it's like, why bother? Alright, that should be updated on the route. So now we're going back down to Southern California. Oh yeah, so the call sign. How come the call sign didn't update? SWA 43244. SWA 43244. Where are you, Flightman 100? You out there somewhere? You're probably further down. I saw a couple Southwests out there. Alright, departure, we're going to do the same thing, except we'll take 3-0 right on the way out. And we're on this Techie 3 departure to LOSHN. Activate that, execute that. The approach to Ontario will be Ziggy. The Ziggy 7, and we don't have much of an option here for landing, so it'll be Wow, they got an ILS on 2.6 left and 2.6 right. We don't have to add those yet. I can take 2.6 left though. What's the weather up there? .30, 5 knots. I'll figure it out in a little bit, but we'll leave that for now. Cost index will be 20 or 28? 20. 20 on the cost index. Cruise altitude is 390. We get to go a little higher today. KSJC. KONT. Just getting some weather information for our cruise altitude. (26221). Takeoff. Outside air temperature 39 degrees Celsius. It's cold up here in San Jose today. Directly to the right. Oh, there you are. See your nose. Won't be long. About to get out of here real soon. Whoa, trim definitely needed to be fixed. Always got to take a look at that. Man, that would have been bad. Nose probably would have floated in the air. Runway wind right now, 30 at 5. Of course, the takeoff speeds are deleted. No change though. I was looking for this 13,000 at Techie. (26330). All right, I think we're ready to take a look at the checklist and get out of here. Okay, the fuel is loaded. The payload, battery guard closed, standby power, left center, IPU generator is on and running. Emergency. A lot of this we can skip because we've already been into a flight today. Down, 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 down. Minimum draft. Flight director's on. I think we get right into the start. APU. Oh yeah, we gotta update this for our cruise altitude of 39. (39°C is hot here. I'm talking Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. 4 Celsius. You're all ready to go? Let's take a look at both of us out here. I got no jetway. It's me and Flightman 100. Let's pre-plan that pushback. Oh, what is this? What kind of view is this? It's weird. Is it because I'm in external mode or something? Hold up. Let me try that again. There we go. So we're going back this way. Correct? Yes. Or actually, I should ask, do you want to push first?
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
I always think it looks good when there's like a plane to follow. So if you were to push first and I push behind you, or whatever you want to do. You'll be late for your own wedding. Whee! Cool, I'll let you push, and then maybe you can just... Or actually, you could have the tug pull you all the way up there, if you wanted to. I mean, up to... somewhere over here. Because if you park over there, then I'll push behind you and follow. We can watch you push back, at least. Cool. Otherwise, I'm good. We got the APU burning. I wonder how much flights cost to go into Ontario from up north. Ontario, I've just never been there. I'm always going into LAX or Long Beach. Occasionally San Diego. When I really fly as a passenger. But that'll be a Terminal 4 approach. Wrote down the parking, so when we get there, 401 through 404. Could go further out to like 406 or whatever, but that's what I have as confirmed Southwest parking. There he goes. Right into a fuel truck. That's a catastrophe. Oh, actually, that's the line for the 738. I should have been back on the other one. But hey, what are you gonna do? We got a Marshall. I'll wait till we see you over here and then I'll start pushing back to you. I think you wanted to push the other way, but you can make a U-turn. Unless I'm wrong. Let me look. Yeah, you want to go to the... If you're facing the gate, you want to go left. Well, let me see. What are the winds right now? Maybe we could take off from that side. Hold on, stay put. Maybe we'll do that. It'll just make it easier. You're already in position. Oh no, dude, you're right. I'm all mixed up. I was looking at 12 left side. Now we're all set up. You're perfect. I'm screwed up. All right, let's get to pushing.
Grounded cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Give you a wave, like this kind of wave. All right.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Sounds good. Starting at number 2. Starting to get some flaps out too. Let's kill this music. So you guys can hear some sounds. Oops. Rookie mistake. The packs. Engine 2 coming up. I'm waiting off to the side near the runway. Okay, cool. You could have stayed back there. It wouldn't have been a problem. Catering truck right there. Alright, starting the number 1. We gotta clear this time. Oh shoot, I set my pushback up the wrong way. Damn, mistake after mistake right now. But it's okay. We'll make a U-turn. Dude, I was so convinced we were going the other way. Ah, crap. Oh well. Some Mario Party. You know what? It did sound like Mario Party music. You're right. Oh, I love that game. I have to get the new one.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
I haven't played it in years.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright. Hey, thanks for subbing, man. I don't know how to say that, but I appreciate you. Alright, we're going through the before taxi procedure. Generators 1 and 2 on. Probe heat on. Wing anti-ice, engine anti-ice as needed. Packs back over to auto. Isolation valve auto. If you bleed can come off, and the APU can come off. Watch the tug leave.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Beautiful. Engine start switches on continuous. The runway turn off and the taxi light on. Anti-collision on. And it's all good. All good to go. Brakes off. Let's throttle up. And let's flip around on Yankee. As we head out for another one. I like this plane, the fact that you can do 2 legs without having problems. I wouldn't do that in Microsoft Flight Sim on the A320. I'd reset it. Long Beach traffic. Taxiing on Yankee for 30 right. Another Southwest down there, but he's going. I don't know if he's with our crew or not. You'll be tracking me on Valencia? Yeah, cool, man. I got it up on there. I should have been uploading photos. Actually, you have to do that at the end. Maybe I'll post them later. I see you out there. I see you, flight man. It's backing up. We're on Valencia. Going back down south. Ontario. Minute and, well, 1 hour, 2 minute flight. Holding short? Cool. We're coming over. Oh, for real? It's that minimal? That's cool. I'll talk again when we take off. I forgot to say San Jose again. And I almost said Long Beach because I'm still thinking about Long Beach. Love seeing the Techie 3. It'll be my first time actually seeing it. I don't go in and out of San Jose a lot, but I'm trying to change that. I'm going to do more flights here. So, it'll be cool to see. We're at crawling speed. I gotta speed up. The stream delay, I mean, you can set it, I think, to whatever you want. You could add a 20-second, 30-second delay through the stream software, I believe. I must not have one set up. In the aircraft settings, it's a part of this new LevelUp 737. They tweaked the modeling a bit, so gives the glare shield some age, like the paint is chipped off. I don't run into you. The standard, I don't know what the standard is. I think it's something like 15 as well.
Approaching 30 right.
Cool. San Jose traffic. Departing 30 right. San Jose. Throws me off when I hear my echo. Can't hear myself talk. Hey, Owen. How you doing?
On runway 30 right.
So good. Let's get out of here.
knots.
Cross check.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive right.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Somebody's on the other side of the runway. Not using the comms.
400.
Tisk, tisk. Gear locked. Auto brake off.
1000.
Whew, man, it gets hard to control at this point. Every time I take off. Even for the autopilot, it'll be going crazy. Seems to be right around this point when you get to like 2,000 feet. Get some autopilot on a second. The flaps, get some wing views. Should be a nice departure. Where today? We're going back down south to Ontario, California. We're in this big turn right now. Turn the terrain radar back on. Richard S., thanks for the sub, buddy. Hey, doing a flight in the LevelUp 738 right now, and honestly, I've got mixed feelings. Getting autopilot issues, winglets, and flap fairings look strange in my opinion. I don't think it's any better than Zebo. Thoughts? The sounds are definitely better. I think the modeling is better in some areas. Sounds are really nice though. The only bug I've kind of had is, my approach was pretty stable. It was giving me the unstable approach too fast, even though we were like 135 knots, which is not fast by any means in this aircraft. A couple times on a rollout, I had the flaps warning kind of turning on and off, where it would just go, but it would stop. It wouldn't continue. The same warning you get kind of like when the flaps are just like in between the two settings. No reason for that, just did that. But other than that, I think it's great. I do like the modeling better, I think. Personal preference type stuff, you know. Some people like it, some people aren't going to like it. looking real nice though. I mean, it's still Zebo. This is still a Zebo plane. It's still using the Zebo mod. The feedback I'm hearing, it looks like 70% like it better than Zebo, 30% don't, maybe 80-20, something like that. The weather I'm using is active sky, and then I'm also using the cloud, what do they call it, enhanced skyscapes I'm using with it. That mountain air is kicking us around, but we're about to climb now. Going up to 3.9, so we'll plug that in. I do feel it needs a lot of correction though. Like, look at how much it's having to fly it. And it's not that windy. This is Orbx scenery I got going right now for Northern California, HD. And I got one for SoCal too, so we have both. And Washington. The only one I don't have installed is the Oregon one. How's it going out there, Flightman 100? How's your flight going? You're just ahead of us. Any pie reps for us? If you don't know what a pie rep is, chat, anyone in chat, it's a report given by other pilots to the pilots coming up behind. Turbulence warnings, icing, stuff like that. Alright, so after takeoff, auto brake is off. Engine start switches off. Gear lever off, runway turn off lights, all that stuff can come off now. Altimeter, almost ready to set it. No turbulence, sounds good. Smooth day in the west. Be right back. Okay. We'll be waiting for you. What visual mods? Visually, right now you're seeing enhanced skyscapes. That's what's doing the cloud, the atmosphere. And then on the ground I have Orbx, Northern California HD installed. Very much worth it in my opinion, especially if you are a resident of Northern California and you like flying there a lot. To me, to my knowledge, it is the most realistic looking California we have right now. Microsoft Flight Sim does it good too, but it's outdated. It's about 7-8 years outdated. So this has the current buildings and stuff. No reshades, nothing like that installed. I think reshade is nice. I tend to like, if I'm video editing, I'll just kind of like correct the colors in post. What I really wish is this, like, we just need a brightness and a contrast updater thing You know, to where in real time, like Prepared just implemented it, I think. On Prepared, you can now adjust your like HDR settings, brightness settings, like in real time. So I like that. That would be a huge improvement if all these sims just included that alone. Oh, I don't think there's any more waypoints in between Ziggy and LOSHN, but I should check that. Oh, there is one, EHF.
Altimeter setting.
There we go. Set. Gorgeous cloud layers. Use NVIDIA overlay. You got the California Ortho. Yeah, it's so good. It's so worth it. If you fly this, like, yeah, if you're gonna fly this a lot, the whole West Coast is worth it. If you can get it on sale. These are quite expensive. Hi, mate. Are you having any problems with the Autoland Cat 3 in the 700? You know, I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried the Autoland. Let me check Ontario. Let me see if it has a Cat 3, Cat 2. If it does, I can consider trying to do one. No, just regular. Oh, no, it does. 2.6 left is a Cat 3. Well, we could try one. We can use the NVIDIA overlay. You mean like the frames per second and all that stuff? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. It's very possible you can do that. I just don't know if that would be only for your monitor or if it would actually affect the in-sim colors. That would be the only thing. There's clouds coming in and out. Shit. Where'd they go? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to head to the kitchen for some more coffee. And we'll be back in just a moment. back and we're almost at the top of the climb. I need some audio. .41 is good. I'm gonna start working on the FMC for a bit. I watched an Allegiant aircraft return the other day. I don't know why. I was looking up routes and then I found one that was a quarter of the way through its route and then it turned around and went back to the airport. Somewhere in Phoenix. Not Sky Harbor, but the other main airport they use. What files do you use? You just dump it in the aircraft folder. I found some approved liveries for this version of the Zebo. This LevelUp version. Dude, I know there's more clouds in this. It's just not loading them in. It's gonna wait till I'm on final approach to do that. That's how it always goes. Alright, so we'll do 2-6 left, I think. Let's check the weather. Surface winds are 360. No wind at all. Mr. Blue, you like the long flights? Well, these are somewhat short. These are little hour-long hops. They're the best when you want to fly, like... I don't like long hauls, because you just... Unless you're really there the whole time, you're doing like oceanic crossing, something to keep you busy. ILS frequency is 111.35. Move that over. Approach course will be 258. I like to do all this stuff before. Lightens the workload just a little bit. You can plug in as much as you can on your way to the airport. Top of climb is not far away at all. Have I seen any UFOs? In real life? I don't think I have ever seen anything that didn't turn out to just be an airplane. I've seen the footage that the Navy is putting out. Holy crap, dude. We didn't even reach 3.9 yet? Man, I'm tripping. I need to get some... That's why I drank some coffee. We're hitting top of climb now. Top of descent's further away. Even so, at least we got everything set up. You gotta slow it down, you're going too fast. Speaking of slow, what, Mach. Maybe I need to speed it up. I'll go 0.79 Mach. GC. Just making a flight plan update. Four, 3, 2, 4. Perfect. What's going on in Area 51? Who knows? I like Bob Lazar's story. I believe him. Microsoft Flight Sim has UFO in Area 51 at midnight. Someone could mod it if they haven't. I've seen a UFO mod where it hovers and moves around and stuff. But does it really? I haven't heard of that one. I would check that out. I wonder if it's a certain time you have to fly at to see it. How many planes behind me? A few planes behind. Why is it still going 7.5? There we go. Should speed up now. Top of climb, top of descent. They're right on top of each other almost. I think that's your aircraft out there. See you on the display. Joe Rogan, I saw that one. That was the best discussion. He claims he's seen them all and he worked on it. I don't know, man. I'm good at detecting bullshit, but I think he's telling some truth. A lot of that stuff came out to be true. All the way from the Element. Is it Element 115, 118, 15? One of those. All the way to that, the hand scanner that they used at S4. And he described how they actually fly, and then the footage coming out is showing them flying that way. He said way back then that they would fly belly up. And guess who's showing them flying belly up? The Navy. And he worked for the Navy, I guess. He worked, it was S4, but it was like he was contracted under the Navy, and the Navy are the ones showing footage of these flying around. I wouldn't doubt at this point that it's us flying them now. But you still got to wonder where it came from. We don't know where that technology came from. So we land 26 left. Let's brief this. Looks like Kilo is the high-speed exit. Not much to look out the windows right now. We're way up there. SCP, real or made up? What's SCP? About to be going over Bakersfield again for the second time today. You know what I want? I want one of those models, like the silver UFO, the Lazar one. I like his drawing. I trust him the most. If anybody's going to draw one, and you're going to believe it, it should be that guy, because nobody else has claimed to be around him like him. But that silver, I saw somebody have one. It looked expensive. It was like a shiny silver model. I want that. I want that same one. Put it on my shelf back there. Too much to explain. 200 characters. Okay, yeah. Send it on Discord. All right, since I'm gonna play around with wing views for now, we're gonna lower our altitude so we don't miss it. It's like 36 is the one we need. I don't want to have to play catch-up with our approach profile. Short and sweet flight. Yeah, I mean, I believe him too. He's gotten too much right. Right? Yeah, if you're going to pick somebody, it's got to be the guy. You have to ask his friends, too. He took his friends out there to watch the demonstrations. I think he knew they were on Wednesdays at a certain time, and he thought they were going to kill him. So he told his friends, and then he wanted everybody to know what he was doing in case that happened. That's why he went to the news. Went to the news and his friends. I think it all started to unravel for him because his wife was cheating on him with her flight instructor. And, of course, when you work for a job like that, where you have that kind of a security clearance, they were monitoring his calls and stuff, so they knew she was doing that. So they kind of, his employers at S4, Area 51, started to kind of get a little nervous that if he finds that out, how much is that going to affect him, mentally. So I think they started to figure out their outs, and he started to put that together as well. So he started telling people about what he was doing. I would have done the same thing, I guess. Top descent is coming now. Weather is still very calm, no winds, totally clear day in Ontario International. I've never been into this airport before, ever, but I got the chart. After this, got some football to watch. Watch my Carolina Panthers probably lose to the Saints. Hopefully they lose in the next 2 games. Get a better draft pick, draft a quarterback. I don't think they're going to keep Sam Darnold or Cam Newton. Cool. All UFO stuff? I love the UFO stuff, so I'll watch all that. Need some drag. Need some drag on those wings. You're in second. Josh Allen, baby. Go Bills. Bills are good. Number 1 defense right now. Somehow, I don't understand. Carolina is still number 2 defense. I don't understand it. I mean, they put up some good numbers in the beginning of the year, so I think that's still carrying over. But Bills, man, I've been following the Bills the whole time on that. Every week they're number 1. I didn't do any fantasy leagues this year or last year. Same thing, SCP is all fictional. Alright. That works. I don't know if I ever went with a runway on this. 2.6 left, I did. Oh, I did. Well, let's check it out. Make sure our plan is a plan. You got Ziggy. Ziggy, 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 can't you see? Look at that curve. What a weird curve. Ooh, that would suck if it flew it like that. I don't think it will, though. It's gonna go by the waypoints. It's bugging out, though. Yep. Either the GM, the coach has got his issues too. The whole team is a mess right now. Bunch of people out for COVID. It's a shame. I really wanted the Cam Newton thing to work out, but I don't think that he got a fair shot either. He walked into like an awful offense. I'd like to see him like a full year prepared how he would do, but he's got no time to throw the ball. Gets through like 1 or 2 checks and it's over. Scramble time. See, these colors look real. Like, this looks like a real bright day. That's why I like enhanced skyscapes. It started out great. He came into Arizona, you know, which was also his first game in the NFL was Arizona, so there was that circle. And he did okay with the packages they ran, and then from there... Tough break. He came in at the toughest part of the schedule, too. That's the other thing. Couldn't even beat Tampa last week, though. They had, like, all their starters out. It's too bad. Shit. Do we have to get over this mountain? Uh-oh. How's that gonna work? Because there's no waypoints in between. Oh, maybe we'll just glide right over it. That's why I like this box. Shows you the side of the mountain and where you are at, where you're going to be. Another airport donor. Looks like we'll be just above it. Flight man, let me see if you're still out there on the map. I don't see you. Oh, I see you. Are you your 424? No, that's someone else going to Phoenix. I don't know. Unless you got behind. $18,000. What's the altimeter over there? 3031. Switch. Had the same issue in Rio de Janeiro.
Altimeter setting.
It is set. Which issue? Yeah, I'm hoping I don't. It looks like we won't. It's projecting us right over it, but it's just one of those approaches where you don't have waypoints for this whole span. But I guess it's okay not to. But yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, you went direct. Yeah, that can do it. Flight man, what's up? You're back. You're still flying, right? Still out there? There's some nice views ahead. Coming on down. California One's been good to us today. Start dialing the speed back a bit. Actually, first officer side might look pretty good. Wow, that's incredible looking. That's photo worthy right there. That is nice. What a nice approach this is. Get the lights on. These off or in continuous? I can't tell. Oh, yeah, they're off. Oh, they fixed the position? It's better? Okay. I never noticed that. Never done this approach before, so I'm just being extra cautious. Ooh, beautiful. Alright. Dial it back to 180. It'll get there eventually. I'm right behind if you want to watch your landing. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll probably hold. Depends how close you are. If you're far enough for me to get to the gate, I'll go there. If not, I'll just hold. So much quicker? Not really. Not with the fly-by-wire mod, at least. It's about the same. 133, that's all set, so it'll be 138 on the approach. Coming in 26 left. Scenery, lighting, everything looks great right now. Still don't use ILS. Depends on the situation. I always like to at least have it tuned if I'm going into an ILS. On the approach mode. Almost time for gear down. Lining up with the runway now. MK1 eyeballs all the way. Alright, let's put that gear down now. Set our final approach speed 138.
Gears down, 3 greens.
Thank you, FO. Okay, approach armed. Glide slope is alive. Flaps are set. Speed brake. Armed. Engine start switch is continuous. Landing flaps are set. Runway turnoff lights and the landing lights are set. And we're heading down this glide path now. Ontario traffic. I'm final for 26 left, about 5 miles. Ontario. God, that echo. It messes me up so much. I feel like I can't finish my sentence as I'm hearing that. That's why I pause. The echo is good when you're recording a flight, but not good for streaming. Six right, cool, that works. How far out are you? How many miles? Speed brakes armed, all that's good. Oh, you're 6 miles? Man, we're almost on a race.
Flaps. Flaps. Too fast. Too fast.
Flaps are set, but they moved into 40 again on accident. And again, we're getting that too fast one, even though we're at a pretty normal speed.
Approaching 26 left. Too fast. Too fast.
Just gotta ignore those warnings.
Unstable. Unstable.
We are totally stable. Probably just early release buggies. There we go. I think I'm good on the trim. Where's my
100,
I was gonna say, where's my callouts?
60,
50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
5,
First thrust is out. And off. Alright, let's try to exit here. Catch flight man 100 coming in. He's 6 out, so he's not far away. Put the flaps up. Spoiler stowed. Ontario traffic clear of 26 left Ontario. Let's watch Flightman Harry. Oh, here he comes. We can watch him from the plane. Sweet. I'm holding right at what is this, Papa Quebec. Is your landing gear down, or is it just not loading it? I'm gonna go with it's just not loading. Got a little bank there too. Yeah, it almost got me too. Nice, just didn't load your gear. Too bad. Where'd you go? You actually stopped there? I could follow you. We gotta go down to, this taxi light is visible, but no gear. Yeah, it's weird. Here, I'll follow you in. Ontario traffic crossing 26 right, November departure. Ontario.
Approaching 26 right.
Uh-oh, you need emergency vehicle? Keeping my lights on. Stuck on the runway. Putting the landing lights up now. Let's see, you should be coming down. You're like really stuck, I think. Wait, you actually did land. I'm confused. So you landed gear up actually, but on accident? You belly upped it? Or is it just VATSIM glitching? It looked like you were on gears, the way it landed. It just wasn't showing them. Oh, actually you want the other. Is it too late to turn? It's too late. Is it too late to turn? I don't know. I'm getting sidetracked. Looking at you guys. That's okay. We'll replace those taxi lights. I think maybe we made it. That's okay. Nobody's around. Nobody's at the airport, I don't think, except Flight Man. Ooh, he has the fire trucks rolling his way right now. You can clip this? Oh, I gotta look at that later. How do you clip it? Oh yeah, you can do clips. Nice, man. That's funny. Oh no, it was a belly landing. He goes, don't land 26 right. We got the emergency vehicles rolling for you now. He's still out there. He's still out there. I don't see any smoke. OWO? There you go, Flightman. Your mistakes are visible to all to see forever. Forever. Sounds like you did everything you could to make sure that gear was down and it still didn't come down. No, it can get overwhelming. It can certainly get overwhelming at times. Alright, here's our entrance. I was watching them, I'm like, that's interesting. You usually see the gear. I know in Microsoft Flight Sim you don't, but you usually see it. Look at Discord, okay. I'll check it out in a second. Let me find a spot. Oh, 402, but 402 has a plane. Oh man, they really filled up. Oh crap. I'll have to park on top of a plane. I gotta turn this off because none of these planes make sense being parked here anyway. Oh, good. I think I can get this one. And almost there, almost there. Right there. Okay, we made it. Park and brake. Cut the engines. And get the pack signs. APU bleed on. Got the fuel pumps, hydraulics, pitot heat. And we have made it, ladies and gentlemen. Parking brake is on, engine start switches cut off, pack signs off, APU bleed air on, anti-collision light off, fuel pumps off, left aft on, wing anti-ice, engine anti-ice, we didn't use those today, hydraulics off, isolation valve is open, and flight directors to off. Hey, calm down, mouse. Where's the hinge? There's the door. Oh, Alaska 282 likes what you just said. What's the jetway key? I thought it was Control J. It don't work. Cool. There we go. We did it. That was a fun one. Really like that Ontario approach. I'll have to do that more often. Well, flight man, sorry. You're going to have to fill out a lot of paperwork now. Since you went belly up at the airport. Hopefully they let you keep your job. Tell them it's the holidays. Be nice. So, everybody, it's been quite a weekend. We'll be back probably next week. Yeah, Control J is those. We'll be back next week for some budget flying. I think we'll do Allegiant in the A320 on Microsoft Flight Sim, and that'll be fun too. So, we gotta queue up some outro music, I think. It's been a blast. You guys all take care. See you next weekend. Have a good week.